Welcome in, Bluegrass Sports Nation fans here from Jackson, Kentucky at the Fairce Woods Coliseum. The Fairce Woods Coliseum, a special place here tonight as we honor and recognize the 50-year alumni here for the ladies, the Lady Cats. We had a presentation here between the B-team game and the A-team game, and we had all those ladies that had made it a point to be here tonight out at center court, and they gave them a nice introduction and recognized them here this afternoon. And we've got some nice shirts that our current Lady Cats wore out onto the court commemorating tonight's event. Just a few of those names among those young ladies that were out here earlier was Miss Irene Moore, as she came out. One of the notables for a Lady Cat program that has so many fine athletes that has went through here, so many fine coaches and volunteers. It's just one of those things that you love to make mention of, and you love to talk about when it comes a time to commemorate them and talk about them and enjoy the sport of basketball. The Lady Cats tonight are hosting the Lady Tigers from Barbourville, and the Lady Tigers coached by Amy Shields out of the 13th region in the 51st district. The Lady Tigers coming in here at 8-19, so they've got a little bit of work to do here late in the season, and they face a Lady Cat team that's kind of riding a little bit of a high, 15-11 right now. They've been playing some really good basketball here late in the season, and the Lady Cats definitely got to stay focused in tonight's game. This Lady Tigers team came out in the junior varsity game and played really well and came out a 7-point winner over the Lady Cats. Should be an interesting night. It's going to be a memorable night for all the fans that are here. We've got a lot of Breathitt County fans here with us tonight that have joined for this alumni commemorative event. A lot of former Lady Cats, and we welcome all of them. We're glad to have them here. If you're joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation, thanks for making us your streaming choice here tonight for tonight's game. And also thank you for tuning in. We know there's a lot of other games going on, one of those games being the Knott Central Patriots and the Breathitt Bobcat boys. And they'll be teeing it up here shortly up in Knott County. So, folks, we're going to take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We got about 3 minutes before we got a tip-off here at center court. And we'll welcome you back to the Fairce Woods Coliseum here after.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life. Family and hometown. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family-owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
All right, folks, we're going to jump straight into the starting lineups here for the Barbourville Lady Tigers. Number 3, Brianna Engel. Number 13, Marley Martin. Number 30, Layla Brock. Number 32, Danny Jordan. And number 45, Allison Love. Starting lineup for Barbourville is once again, I noted earlier, coached by Amy Shields. The Lady Tigers coming in here at 8-19. A big step in front of them to take on this Lady Cat team tonight that comes in here on an emotional event, James Strong, on a night when we have an alumni gathering, a lot of fans here. Glad that me and you can bring this game to all the fans at home tonight that can't make it here.
Yes, sir. It should be a really good night of girls basketball here in the Coliseum.
Starting lineup for your Lady Cats. Number 1, the senior, Brinley Gross. Number 3, Lexi Combs. Number 5, Micah Kanoy. Number 22, Emily Neese. And the lady under the basket, number 23, Charlie Stacy. Coach Brandon Hayes got to be excited about tonight's ball game here for the Lady Cats, and got to be excited about this. The way this Lady Cat team has been playing as of late. They look so much more comfortable on the court as a team and making good decisions, good passes. We'll see how they go here tonight.
Yeah, it seems like here lately they've been playing a lot of their game instead of the other team's game. Their goal usually is to slow the ball down and really take a really, really good shot instead of just taking a shot. And it seems like they've really been trying to do that and doing that successfully lately.
Teeing it up here at center court, Stacy against Layla Brock. Tip by Brock will go back to the Lady Tigers, and Danny Jordan will pass it off to Martin here to start things for the Lady Tigers. Driving baseline, that's Brock. She'll bring it, that was Jordan bringing it back out. Over in the corner now to Engel. Engel tied up with Kanoe on her. She'll come back out front to Martin. Martin with Lexi Combs in her pocket. She'll drive, passes baseline inside. Ball comes loose, knocked loose out of there by Emily Neese again. Kanoe battling for it on the court. Somehow Lexi Combs comes out of there with it. And she will draw the foul on number 32, Danny Jordan. That'll be her first foul.
You'd love to see that level of hustle from both teams there.
Yeah. 7:23 on the clock. 0-0 your score. Nobody finding the basket yet. But Lexi Combs will kick off the first possession for the Lady Cats. To Kanoe. Now to Gross. Comes back out top of the key. Combs with it now. Dribbles in the lane just behind the free throw line. She puts up the jump shot. First 2 points for Lexi Combs for tonight. Lady Cats bringing some pressure now after the basket. Lady Tigers break the press, get it over in the corner to Brock. Now back out to Jordan. Jordan hands it back off to Brock. Brock in the lane. The shot is up off the rim, no good. Charlie Stacy with a big rebound. Combs now across the timeline over to Kanoe on the right wing. Inside to Gross. She drives the lane, beats the defender. A shot altered by Love. And here come the Lady Tigers back down the court. Quickly under the basket, Jordan. Danny Jordan's first shot of the night is good. 2-2 your score.
Seemed like that was a little bit late that time, really finding their girl.
And I think the Lady Cats that time just had a hard time finding the basket because I don't think they were aware of Love being under the basket. Love has got quite a bit of size on Stacy underneath there, and it's going to be hard to drive the lane against her. Lady Tigers down the court, loses the handle. They'll say it goes off Combs as she was applying the defense to Marley Martin. So inbounding the ball for the Lady Tigers is Engel. Looking, she's got to get it in. She's got to find somebody. She throws long. And it'll come back to Martin. Now over in the corner to Brock. Brock working against Brindley Gross. Trapped in the corner. She pulls it back out, goes in the lane. Shot up, no good. And here come the Lady Cats back down the court. Emily Neese now running the point for the Lady Cats. She'll hand it off to Combs. Combs top of the key, dribbles all the way around the right side. Blocked, shot knocked out of there by Layla Brock, and here come the Lady Tigers with it. 5:17 on the clock now, 2-2 still your score. Wide open for three, the Lady Tigers pull the trigger. That was Danny Jordan's shot, no good. And we got another one fired from the corner, and that one is good for number 13, Marley Martin. Martin, the leading scorer, averaging right at 11 points a game for the Lady Tigers. Big shout out to fans watching at home. I know we got Hannah Shelton and Janet Hounshell watching. Appreciate them for being on there. Two of the first people to draw it up and pull it up on the stream tonight. Nice pass in the lane from Gross to Neese. Can't convert on the shot. Charlie Stacy comes up with a deflected rebound. And there's Brindley Gross with a jump shot. Her first shot of the night is good, and that'll make her score 4-5. Lady Cats with a 1-point deficit now against Barbourville. Martin across the timeline. She'll find Danny Jordan. Jordan hands it off to Layla Brock. Brock in the lane, tied up in front of Kanoe. and she'll be called for the walk. Kanoe in a really good position that time defensively, and I think it caused Brock just to take an extra step going into the lane. Gross will inbound it, and Lexi Combs, outstanding young player for the Lady Cats, brings it into the backcourt. She'll pass it off to Emily Neese, the senior, around the right side to Kanoe. Kanoe dribbles in the lane, had an alley and an opening, and on the way to the basket, she'll draw the foul, and they'll say it was on the floor. Ingles' first foul for the Lady Tigers of Barbourville. Lady Tigers with 2 fouls now here in this quarter. The Lady Cats 0. Gross pulls up, steps inside the free throw line, pulls the trigger on another little jump shot from the elbow, and it's good. It'll make her score 6-5. Finley Gross with 4 of those points. Martin working against Combs. Over in the corner to Brock now. Brock drives the lane once again, and she goes underneath and will draw the foul. The foul will go against Kanoe. It was a shooting foul, so Brock will go to the free throw line.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers. Third, Layla.
Looked very similar to the last play. Michael just had her hand down a little bit more this time instead of her hand straight up.
Yep.
So it's a pretty easy foul to be called.
Brock on the year shooting 45% from the free throw line. She's a junior for the Lady Tigers. Misses both of them. Emily Neese, rebound on the run, pass the timeline. Picks it up, gives it back to Combs. Combs out at the logo. Long pass over in the corner to Gross, fires the 3. The Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer is good for Brinley Gross. Brinley was 7 of the Lady Cats, 9 points. Pass underneath for the Lady Tigers. Shot by Love, no good. Ball knocked loose. Combs comes up with it. Nice pass to Kanoe. Kanoe pushes it in front of the scorer's table. Into the lane, switch under the basket, and good for Micah Kanoe. Nice move on the way to the hoop.
It's they call it a Euro step.
Yep.
As a picture-perfect Euro step as well.
Engel played a lot of minutes in the B-team game, this junior varsity game we had out here early. Her trip to the basket was no good that time on the runner. Here goes Brock back into the lane. Brock's going to draw another foul. I think they'll be on the court. Got more subs coming in for the Lady Tigers. Number 32, Danny Jordan, back into the game. And also back into the game is Macy Hoskins, number 24. Hoskins to throw it in from the inbound. Shot no good by Jordan. And Neese drives past the defender, crosses the timeline, passes to Combs. Combs in the lane, nice pass underneath to Charlie Stacy. Great assist by Combs and a great high percentage shot by Stacy right under the basket. That'll make her score 13-5 now. Lady Cats trying to stretch this one out early in the first with 2 minutes and 12 seconds still on the board. Shot underneath by Martin was good. 13-7 now, 2:02 on the clock. Emily Neese, the senior, walks it up across the timeline. She goes to work for the Lady Cats, looking for an opening. Pass intended for Combs, deflected. On the way to the hoop is Marley Martin, and her layup is good. And the Lady Tigers shave 2 more points off the lead, 13-9 now for the Lady Cats. Neese kicks it back to Gross. She fires another 3, and she is on the money with the Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointers. She's got 2. Nice pass underneath for Lady Tigers, but on the way to the basket, Hoskins called for the walk. So Brinley Gross just on fire here in the first quarter. She's got 10 points already. Lexi Combs with it. Walks it across the timeline. 1:18 on the clock. 16-9 your score. Lady Cats in the lead. Combs dribbles in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebound down to Martin. Martin will bring it out of there for Barbourville. Over on the left side, kicks it back, knocked loose by Tinley Hayes into the game now. Ball still loose. A little aggressive on the defense that time, and Hayes will draw the foul. Inbound pass taken away by Lexi Combs all the way to the basket. Knocked out of there by Marley Martin. And they'll leave it here on this end of the court as Martin knocks it out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Lady Cats. Combs able to take it away. Looked like she was going to capitalize for the Lady Cats. Then Martin comes right back, blocks it out of bounds. 55 seconds on the clock. Brindley Gross with it. Tied up over in the corner next to the scorer's table. Combs all the way to the basket, has a clear alley, and that layup is good for Lexi Combs. Give her 4 points. 40 seconds now. Martin down the court, bumped by Combs, and Combs going to be called for the foul. They've been letting them play through a lot of that here in the first 7.5 minutes, but the last 30 seconds, that I'm not the referee, though.
Tends to be called a little bit tighter there in the last 30 seconds.
I'm not the referee, though, Coach Strong. I'll keep my comments to myself on that one.
There's a reason they get paid the big bucks and we don't.
Yeah. Engel out in front now. Combs, great defense on Engel. Pass inside to Martin. Almost lost the handle. She'll come back out to Hoskins. Hoskins over to Jordan. Shot no good, and we got another whistle underneath the basket. It's going to be another foul on Lexi Combs. That's 2 on her. And Emily Neese comes up off the bench. I think she'll come in to give Lexi a little break. 9.8 seconds on the clock. Lady Cats up 18-9 on the Lady Tigers. First shot by Brock, no good. Second one in the air, off the back of the iron, no good. 9 seconds. Hayes clears out the rebound. Looking for Neese, handled by Gross. Pass underneath to Stacy with 1 second on the clock. Just when you thought the pass was going to go out of bounds, it's handled by Gross. Gross with a long pass to Stacy, and that'll make your score 20-9 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
All right, folks, we're back to start the second quarter of action here from the Fairce Woods Coliseum on Alumni Night for the Lady Cats. 20-9 your score. Lady Cats in the lead. Brindley Gross with another big 3. That one no good. Tinley Hayes underneath goes up. Shot no good, but she'll draw the foul. Update from Knott County. The Patriots 32. The Bobcats of Breathitt High 27 right now. Thank you for that update. Tinley Hayes steps to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Nice free throw by Tinley. I hope I got all those points in that first quarter. That was a busy first quarter for the Lady Cats up and down the court.
Seemed like Brindley Gross was really on fire there for the good majority of that quarter as well. That first shot she took may have just been a simple heat check.
Yeah, Martin underneath. That layup was no good. Charlie Stacy there for another big rebound. Charlie going to work underneath, and that's where Coach Hayes needs her to be ever aware, pulling down those rebounds and those second chance opportunities. Big three-pointer by Neese, no good. Here comes Marley Martin down the court for the Lady Tigers. I'll tell you what, she's got another gear. She's quick. Brock underneath, baseline up, rim no good. Hit the bottom of the rim. Alexis Pelfrey now in the game for the Lady Cats, pulls down the rebound. 21-9 your score, 7:02 on the clock. Neese. Top of the key with it now for the Lady Cats. Drives by the defender in the lane, off the back glass, and good for Emily Neese.
If this quarter goes any like the first did, it'll be a real defensive battle again. That first, not to take away from any offensive capabilities from either team, they were defensive heavy up and down the court both ways.
Well, we got to scramble for it on the ground. Ball still loose, and that is Jordan able to pull it out of there for the Lady Tigers. And I tell you what, two scrappy teams out there going after it right now. Ball was all over the court that time. And just when you thought somebody was going to pick it up, it was still loose.
And the level of hustle. As a coach, you got to absolutely love to see that hustle out of those girls. Both teams.
Brindley Gross with 2 fouls now. Micah Kanoy up off the bench. I think Brindley's probably going to get a breather. And no, Emily Neese is going to go out, and Kanoy will come in. My bad. Alexis Pelfrey going to go out. And Kanoy comes into the game.
A little bit of musical chairs there in the free throw spots.
Yep. Neese just backing up to take Pelfrey's spot on the court. Shot is up and good for Jordan. 23-10 your score. Emily Neese running the point for the Lady Cats, brings it across the timeline. Lady Cats setting up their offense. Emily looking from the right wing, working in the lane, dishes back to Hayes. She comes back to Neese, open, pulls the trigger on the three, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the senior, Emily Neese, with her first Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. We got a quick timeout on the court. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this message.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, we're back. Your score 26-10, 6:07 on the clock. Thanks to all of our sponsors. And thanks to you fans for tuning us in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Big matchup between the Lady Tigers of Barbourville and the Lady Cats of Breathitt County here on Alumni Night at the Coliseum. Introduction of a lot of alumni Lady Cat players here in between the junior varsity and varsity games. Marley Martin on the way to the rim, and Tinley Hayes is going to be called for another foul. It seems like everywhere there's a lot of defensive pressure going on, there's Tinley Hayes. Tinley tends to draw the fouls. She plays very aggressively and very quickly. All of her movements and hands, she's so quick. Just anywhere the ball is, and that time she'll be called for her second foul. And she'll take a quick breather.
The Lady Cats play with a lot of active hands.
Yeah.
So they're always trying to disrupt that dribble, and 9 times out of 10, that's a really good thing. But on that 10th time, that's when you get that foul called. And it seems like it's been that 10th time a couple times tonight already.
Lady Tigers trying to get something going. Allison Love with it underneath with the big rebound and the putback. I don't know if we got anybody that can defend her. I bet she goes 6'3".
Yeah.
Pelfrey fires the three. No good. Rebound down to Marley Martin. Leading scorer with 11 points a game. Into the lane, and she'll be called for the offensive foul as Emily Neese stands her ground and takes the charge. And that excites the Lady Cat bench. 5:06 on the clock, 26-12. Lexi Combs walks it up for the Lady Cats. Over on the right wing, passes to Kanoy. Kanoy, bounce pass in the lane to Neese, kicks it back to Gross. Deflected by Layla Brock. It'll go out of bounds and stay here with the Lady Cats.
It's a really good pass, a really good cut. You just couldn't really finish it there.
Gross trying to throw it in from the corner. Got to find somebody. She finds Pelfrey, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds again by Layla Brock. Brock with some quick hands on defense. So now Brindley Gross will set up about 10 foot from where she did in the last inbounds play. Neese with it now, driving in the lane, working against Martin. Shot underneath, no call. Ball going to get loose, go out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Tigers of Barbourville. So empty possession that time for the Lady Cats. Just hard to get anything going underneath, and multiple sets designed at the basket underneath against Love, and just not able to do anything with it. Brock that time finds the basket for the Lady Tigers. Neese with it now, top of the key. She's going to dribble over to the right wing, hand it off to Pelfrey. Pelfrey looking inside, and she'll be called for a double dribble. You don't see that call a lot, but another turnover by the Lady Cats. 4:16 on the clock, 26-14 your score. Martin across the timeline, working against Kanoe, gets the screen in the lane, kicks it back, now over in the corner to Brock. Brock pulls up her dribble, passes it to Jordan. Martin now to Brown, shot by Love, no good, battle for it. And Brown actually knocks it back in to Lexi Combs. Combs all the way, hoop to hoop with it, and she'll draw the foul on the way to the basket. Foul will go against Danny Jordan. That'll be her second foul. And Lexi Combs will step to the free throw line for 2 shots. 3:44 on the clock. First one in the air and good.
Returning for the Lady Cats, number 23,
Charlie Stacy back into the game. And also back into the game is Engel and Hoskins for Barbourville. Second shot by Combs in the air and good. Give her 6 points. Engel now to Martin. 3:38 on the clock. Engel with it. Martin over to Hoskins, now to Love. Love will fire the jump shot, no good. Kanoe with the rebound.
Stacy was daring her to shoot that one.
Yeah. She wasn't going to go out on her. She's afraid she's going to take a step by her, I believe. That time the shot by Kanoe no good, and the battle for the rebound with Love and Neese will be a jump ball. And possession arrow will give it to the Lady Tigers. Marley Martin walking it up for Barbourville. 3:05 on the clock. Engel with it now. Tied up by Combs. Comes out top of the key to Love. She'll pass to Martin. Kanoe applies the defense. Martin drives, kicks back to Hoskins. Now back to Martin. Now to Engel. Almost deflected by Combs. Martin back to Engel. 2:44 on the clock. Brock pass inside, deflected by Gross, and Charlie Stacy comes up with that one. Nice deflection by Gross. Once again, those quick hands we were talking about, James Strong.
Yes, sir.
2:30 on the clock. Combs inside to Neese. Hand off to Combs in the lane, and they'll say it went out of bounds off Combs's leg, and it'll turn. The turnover will give it back to Barbourville. We got a 30-second timeout on the Barbourville bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Night. 28-14 your score. 2:25 left here in the first half. Lady Cats up on Barbourville here on Alumni Night. Wanted to make quick mention of a young lady once again that was brought out and gave some special recognition. A member of the Moorhead State Hall of Fame and a member of the Kentucky High School Basketball Ladies Hall of Fame, Miss Irene Moore, onto the court here before the game for a special recognition tonight. Lady Tigers go back to work here on offense. Martin with it. Looking inside, finds Brock. Brock inside, puts up the jump shot off the rim, no good. Lady Cats pulling out a little zone that time, a little bit of different look for Barbourville. And the shot by Kanoe underneath the basket, going to be blocked out of bounds by Brock. Layla Brock, I think that's her third block of the night.
Some really good hustling by Brock, too. Going from taking a shot on one end to blocking on the other end.
Yep. Shot that time altered by Hoskins by Kanoe. Combs in the lane, puts up the little jump shot, no good. Gets her own rebound and goes back up. The shot is good for Lexi Combs. Give her 8 points here in the first half. Minute 40 on the clock. 30-14. Hoskins working against Emily Neese. Neese with some great defense. Hoskins gets rid of it. Brock top of the key, feeds it over to Martin. Kanoe all over her. Martin got to get out of there. And they're going to call the foul on Micah Kanoe. Martin on the way to the basket. Once again, Kanoe just called for a little bit too aggressive on defense. Looked like she was just staying right with her. But she'll be called for that one. 2 fouls on Kanoe. Lexi Combs will get a breather. Pass inside to Brown, kick back to Martin. Martin dribbles it out. That was Hoskins. And the three-pointer for Marley Martin bounces all over the rim, and the Breathitt Funeral Home three is good. That'll make your score 30-17. Lady Tigers trying to cut into the lead, and Micah Kanoy comes back down the court and says, anything you can do, I can do better. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Micah Kanoy. That's her first three of the night. 33-17, 53 seconds. Neese with a rebound for the Lady Cats. She takes a look at the clock and says, I'm going to walk this one up. We got time. The clock is our friend with this score. Gross now in the lane, drives, puts up the shot, no good, gets her own rebound, goes back up. Brinley Gross working hard, gets her own rebound, goes back up, gets the basket, and will go to the free throw line for an attempt at the old-fashioned three-point play. Brinley's free throw in the air, and it's good. Brinley with 13 points here in the first half. Engel working against Hayes. Gets by her. The floater is no good, and another rebound for Emily Neese, and Neese tangled up. And we get a foul on the Lady Tigers.
They should be shooting on this one.
Yeah, it's 5 fouls for Barbourville. And the Lady Cats will walk down the court. Neese will shoot the free throws. 25 seconds on the clock. Lady Cats up 36-17. Shot is good for Neese. Neese with 6 points, trying to make it 7. Free throw in the air, off the front of the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Hoskins comes out of there with it to Brock. Now to Martin. Martin with 20 seconds on the clock for Barbourville, trying to make something happen. Drives in the lane, kicks to Brown. Brown fires the jump shot, no good. Tipped, the ball is loose. Martin comes up with it. Layla Brock will fire the three, and Brock's Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good. She has 5 points. 2 seconds. Gross fires off the backboard, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Your score 37-20. The Lady Cats with a 17-point lead going to the locker room. We'll be back after this message.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
5-0. Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
All right, fans, we're back. We got some updates for you here. The Knott County Patriots are up 40-34 on the Breathitt Bobcats up in Knott County tonight. Big matchup between those two teams, and just a huge rivalry always, Knott County and Breathitt County. Good ball game going on up there. We appreciate you choosing Bluegrass with 2 points for the Breathitt County Lady Cats. Leading scorer in that first half is Brinley Gross. Brinley with 2 Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointers. She's followed by Lexi Combs with 8, Emily Neese with 6, Micah Kanoy 5 points, Charlie Stacy with 4, and Tinley Hayes with 1 point from the free throw line. Pretty good balanced scoring effort for Coach Hayes. I think just about everybody he's brought into the game has either put up a shot or offensively been involved. I don't think Alexis Pelfrey has scored yet. Those scores, of course, unofficial. That's my bookkeeping, and sometimes it's not right. I'll tell on myself. I sold Austin Sperry short by 3 points the other night. I gave him 37, and the official bookkeeper had him at 40, so I had to change my total. It's kind of hard to keep up when Sperry's back up and down the court like he was that night.
It happens, especially with Sperry, because you know he's going to get his hands in on it every other play.
But unofficially, your score on my books, Lady Cats up 37-20. So a pretty balanced effort for the Lady Cats offensively. Everybody getting a hand on the ball and going to work. James Strong and myself, fans, we're just sitting here talking during the break. Charlie Stacy, just being a sophomore for the Lady Cats, when she really comes into her athletic ability, she's still growing. She's just a sophomore. She's doing a great job. She's advanced so much in 1 year time from being a freshman that got through into the lineup because of injuries. And she's grown so much with being able to get the rebounds and work her way to the basket. And if she continues to do that for Coach Hayes, this is still a young team. A lot of these players on the court, we got some girls that have got a lot of time in playing together. We're going to lose Emily Neese, Brooklyn Brewer, and of course Brindley Gross. But the rest of these girls have played together, and you bring the Allen twins off the bench, and we've got some other players that just play so quick and they move so well. You put those together, those quick guards, and Charlie Stacy, right now she's working at the free throw line and practicing here in warm-ups. But James, once she begins to pull those rebounds down and they can play inside out a little bit more, and she begins to give these Lady Cats some second chance opportunities. She's already doing that. But when she progresses, this Lady Cat team is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the 14th region, I believe.
They will. And I got to say, to kind of add on to that, this game tonight is one of the very few occasions where she's actually at a height disadvantage.
Yeah.
So for her to learn and be able to figure out how to play at a height disadvantage, you got to imagine that whenever she does have that advantage again, it will help her tremendously.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, she's faced young ladies like Macy Brown from over in Alza County and some others in the region that have got some size that she's pretty evenly matched with. But the Allison Love that Barbourville has here for the Lady Tigers, she's probably 6'2", 6'3", and giving up. Charlie giving up a little height there underneath the basket, but doing a great job. Glad we can pull out some good points for this Lady Cat team. You know, Coach Hayes has had his struggles, and so have these young ladies, and they deserve to have this winning record this year. They played hard. We talked about it early on too. They play with quick hands on defense and really apply a lot of pressure at any location on the court, whether they're pressing or playing in the zone. They just do a great job, and they've performed well here later in the year.
And, last year it was really special to the girls because, they had to fight through so much through the injuries and through all that, which is completely unheard of for that many injuries to be happening. But they fought through that and still ended up with a district championship. Yeah. And this year, it really seems like they're really starting – they're not starting. They're really buying in to what Coach Hayes' scheme is. And that's – just from watching, it seems like it's really slow the ball down, get that really, really good shot up.
Well, they've worked on a rhythm. They can run some sets, and it's not wasted possessions. And we've called a lot of ball games for the Lady Cats, and it's not wasted possessions or trips down the court, resulting in turnovers. They're finding ways to get to the baskets and finding the open player on the team. We still got about a minute and a half left here in the halftime session. We'll take another quick break and pay some bills, go to commercial. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation to start the second half here from the Fairce Woods Coliseum.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
We got a three-point ball game, 45-42 up in Knott County. The Bobcats trying to pull back in this one and draw even with the Patriots. We'll try to keep you posted on that as they start the fourth quarter. We are starting the second half, 7:48 on the clock, 37-20. Lady Cats up 17 on Barbourville Lady Tigers. Gross feeding it inside to Stacy, through the hands of Stacy and out of bounds. And the turnover will give the ball back to Barbourville. Martin working against the pressure, trying to get the ball across the court for Barbourville. She'll feed it to Danny Jordan. Jordan over on the right wing looking inside. She's got to pass it to somebody. She'll find Engel. Engel kicks it to Love. Now back out to Jordan. Top of the key to Brock. Brock feeds it to Martin. Martin back out to Love, top of the key. Now to Brock. Barbourville looking like, right as I'm getting ready to say it, I jinx them. They look more comfortable trying to run that offensive set. Defense of the Lady Cats takes it away. Look out, Lexi Combs in the lane. Bounce pass to Stacy. She fires the jump shot. Charlie Stacy. We've been bragging on her during the halftime. There she is with the first bucket for the Lady Cats in the second half.
Right there, too, with Lexi Combs. If she's not already, she will be one of the best downhill drivers in the region in the next year or so, at least. And for her to be able to drive in and kick the ball straight back out, that's how you get really good offense going on the fast break.
Martin with the two-point basket for the Lady Tigers. Combs goes back to work for the Lady Cats. She drives in the lane, has an opening, dishes it back to Brindley. She's already got two of these. Make it the third one. Brindley Gross with 16 points tonight, three-pointers.
She said if this is her last game in the Coliseum, she's going to make sure that she's remembered.
Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer brought to you in part by Brindley Gross. Bank shot off the glass, no good for Engel. Battle for the rebound underneath. Jordan goes back up with it for the Tigers, gets the ball again. Battle for it. Nice with it this time. No whistle. The ball still getting shuffled around on the court. Engel there to put it up, and Charlie Stacy pulls down the rebound for the Lady Cats.
I feel like I've said it 5 or 6 times this game already, but the hustle is insane from both teams.
Both teams.
Right there, I think there were 4 or 5 girls on the ground fighting for that ball.
And I think it went through each player's hands, too. Like they were playing hot potato there for a minute. Combs, she's got an alley. Look out to the basket. Oh, the shot no good off the rim. But Lexi doing so well to draw the defender and draws the foul. 42-22, 5:36 now on the clock here in the third. Lexi's free throw is up and good. Hits both of them. Give her 10 points. Pressure applied now by the Lady Cats. Martin breaks the press. Into the lane. Bounce pass underneath the Love. High off the glass and good for Allison Love.
The Lady Cats are currently up by 20 points, but it feels like a 5, 6, 7-point game. Like the defense hasn't let up one bit. Offense, both sides haven't let up at all.
Lexi driving around the defenders, goes to the basket, no good, but it'll go out of bounds. Turnover to the Lady Tigers. 47 all in Knott County. Bobcats have tied it against Knott Central, 47-47. We'll try to keep you posted best we can. 5:06 on the clock here from the Coliseum. Jordan's jump shot no good. Charlie Stacy with another rebound.
I'll tell you, in my opinion, the rivalry between the Breathitt Bobcats and the North Central Patriots is one of the best in the 14th region.
It is. It really is, and it's time tested. It's been there for a while, and everybody in both of those programs knows the importance when they see those two clubs written down on the schedule.
Every now and again, it seems like it might just disappear, and then some crazy game happens and it reignites it.
Yeah. 45-24 now. Gross to the line, misses the free throw. Hoskins with the rebound. Brock into the lane. They'll bring it back out. Underneath the basket, tripped up, and they call her for the walk. Brindley Gross got one of those, right? One of those free throws?
Yeah.
4:44 on the clock. We got a quick timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, folks, we are back here from the Coliseum. 4:44 on the clock. 45-24 your score here on Alumni Night at the Coliseum for the Lady Cats. Brindley Gross will inbound it from the baseline. Gross looking, trying to find Combs. She gets her. Gross trying to get through the defenders. She drives past them, across the timeline, into the lane. And the ball knocked loose. Stacy saves it, but Brock comes up with it. Brock drives past the Lady Cats into the lane. Layup no good. Battle for the rebound. Gross and Martin going after it. And we got a jump ball. It'll stay on this end of the court with Barbourville. 21-point lead for Coach Hayes and the Lady Cats right now. Lady Tigers to inbound. Engel with it now. Dribbles back out top of the key. Kanoy there to apply the pressure. Martin fires the three. Blocked by Kanoy. Martin gets her own rebound. Drives in. Got to kick it back out. Engel will fire the three off the back of the iron. No good. Hoskins with a rebound. Kicks it to Brock. Brock takes a chance at the three. And Layla Brock. Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good. 45-27 with 4:02 on the clock. Martin knocks the inbounds away for the Lady Cats. And go out of bounds and stay here with Breathitt.
Coach Hayes did not seem happy with that set of plays there. And that looked like 3 opportunities, and nobody was finding anybody to box out there.
Gross to inbound, finds Neese. Pressure applied by the Lady Tigers of Barbourville. Neese gets it across the timeline now. Bumped by Brown in the lane. Driving, kicks it back to Gross. Gross driving, kicks it to Kanoy. Kanoy takes a look at the basket, drives in the lane, puts up the layup, and it's good for Micah Kanoy. Give Micah 7 points on the night. 47-27, back to a 20-point lead with 3:30 on the clock here in the third. Bounce pass to Engel underneath. Nice pass by Hoskins. The layup by Engel is good, and she'll go to the free throw line. 3 fouls on Lexi Combs now. Engel's free throw takes a trip all over the rim, no good. And Emily Neese will pull down the rebound. Neese beats Martin across the timeline, drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Combs. Lexi fires the three, off the rim, no good. Martin with the rebound. Martin there, a great defensive move applied by Lexi Combs, and Martin lost a handle on it. And I think Barbourville And Coach Shields is going to take a timeout, a full timeout. We'll take it with him on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be
Appalachian Wireless is starting 2025 by doing something they've never done before. New devices on us. Up to $800 off select devices. This is on a new or renewed line on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or Mix and Match plans. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or any retail location for complete details. New devices on us. On the region's best network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I kind of feel like James Strong and myself, we draw some pretty good security. We've got the better part of half of the football team sitting here with us, James. And it's great to have these security and these big guys here with us tonight.
They come and sit by you, and you just feel an essence of safety come around you.
It's too bad we don't have enough headsets. We could have all kinds of color commentary going on in this one. Engel underneath. The shot is up, no good. But she'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line with 2:53 on the clock. 4-point lead for Knott County over Breathitt right now up in Hindman. Engel at the free throw line. Shot is up off the back glass and good. She's got 3 points. Looking to make it 4. Shot in the air. Off the rim, no good. Nice there for the rebound for the Breathitt. Combs up the court to Gross. Brindley in the lane. A one-handed shot off the glass, no good. Hoskins there for the rebound for Barbourville. Over to Engel. Engel over to Brown. Brown looking inside, finds Hoskins. Hoskins in the lane working against Pelfrey. Kicks it back to Brown. Inside to Engel. Shot no good. And ball knocked loose. Hoskins will chase it out of bounds, but they'll say it went off Breathitt County. So Hoskins will inbound it from the baseline. She's got to find somebody looking inside. She goes to Engel. Tied up by Combs, and they're going to get Lexi for another foul, I believe. Yep.
That's her 4th foul.
She wasn't really, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. She didn't look guilty from here. She's just applying good pressure, and offensive player lost her footing, looked to me like. Lexi will take a seat with 4 fouls, 2:23 on the bench. And we got another whistle. That time the foul will be on Micah Kanoy, and that's 3 fouls on Kanoy. So Lady Cats got to be ever aware of the foul situation. Lexi Combs on the bench. Kanoy with 3, and Kanoy just draws her 4th. Engel's shot under the basket is good, and she'll go back to the free throw line, trying for her 6 points. So that foul's going to go against Pelfrey, not Kanoy.
You beat me to it.
Hoskins there with a rebound. Coach Hayes not happy about the opportunity for the Lady Tigers again. That time Engel going to be called for the double dribble. The Lady Cats really dodging a bullet there. Coach Hayes not happy about it. He'll call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
We got 2:15 left on the clock here in the third quarter. We got about 30 seconds left up in Knott County in a tie ball game between the Patriots and the Bobcats, so it's going down to the wire in Hindman. Lady Cats up here 47-32. Pelfrey inbounds to Neese. Neese going to drive across the timeline, and she'll bring it over on the left wing. Try to bring it back out and set up the offense for Coach Hayes and the Lady Cats.
You got to wonder at this point if the Lady Cats are going to try to slow the ball down a little bit more and take some extra minute off the clock.
It wouldn't hurt to right now.
Especially with the foul trouble.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Nice to Gross. Gross going to drive it around. She'll find Kanoe. A lot more dribbling and a lot more passing right now, so it might be a James Strong. Coach Strong may have called the correct play over there in the timeout, taking some time off the clock, and that time the Lady Tigers there to tie it up and call the jump ball. But Lady Cats did a good job, James, of driving the ball around the court, making passes, being crisp with those passes, and creating a situation where they could take some time off the clock. Just as important as scoring right now.
Seems like they took about 30 seconds off the clock with that one little play.
The jump ball gave the ball back to Breathitt, and Hayes takes the ball underneath the basket with 1:20 on the clock, draws the foul. And Tinley steps to the free throw line, 1:20 on the clock here in the third. 47-32, first shot in the air, no good. Second shot in the air, off the front of the rim, no good for Tinley. Hayes, a 48% free throw shooter. Those were no good, and Martin on the way to the hoop makes the basket. Brock is up, walking that one off. I thought Brock may have had an injury, but she looks like she's laughing about it now, so.
It looked like a pretty rough fall there.
Maybe
Glad there's no injury.
Yeah, maybe it just hurt her pride. Kanoe dribbles past the defenders, dump from Pelfrey inside to Hayes. Ball comes loose. Here comes Engel with it for Barbourville, back the other way. Tied up with Hayes over in the corner. She'll find Hoskins. Hoskins cross court to Brock. Brock drives in the lane, tied up. Ball comes loose. Gross with it, trying to find Tinley Hayes, and Hayes and Hoskins both go to the court on the jump ball. Possession will give it to Barbourville, and Hoskins will inbound it from the baseline.
Hayes don't mind to put her body on the line.
Nope. Martin underneath, off the glass, and good. 16 points from Martin here tonight. Nice trying to dribble through traffic, tied up. She comes up with it behind the hip pass as she was on the court. Gross's pass deflected by Brock. Pass inside, and Nice going to be called. Nice going to be called for the foul. I think Nice maybe thought that Martin committed the foul, but whistle called on Emily Nice. Nice with 2 fouls.
Yeah, she looked like she was wanting a shove off to be called there, but didn't see a ton of interaction there.
52-52 up in Knox County right now, if you're not keeping up with the Bobcats and the Patriots. Seconds left on the clock. First free throw by Marley Martin, no good. Martin averaging 11 points a game. She's got 16 here tonight. Second shot from the line is in the air, and it's good. Nothing but net. Give her 17 points. Nice with the inbound. 26 seconds left here in the third, and Hoskins will be called for the foul.
Really good awareness there by Nice, knowing that a girl was coming up behind her, maybe out of control a little bit, and just kind of stepping over in front of her.
Put the brakes on and slow things down and cause that defender to run into you. Definitely a foul that time as Nice was bumped. 19 seconds, Nice dribbles, picks up the dribble, gives it to Gross. Gross in the lane, all the way to the basket, shot no good, but she'll draw a foul. Looks like the foul will be on Brock. That is Brock's first. 5 fouls for each team now here in this quarter. 14 seconds on the clock. The free throw was in and out for Brindley Gross. Gross back to the line, off the front of the rim, battle for her own rebound. She comes up with it, gets it to Kanoe, and I think Kanoe is going to be fouled by Martin. So Kanoe will go to the free throw line here with 10 seconds on the clock.
Just got word that the Bobcats and the Patriots are going to overtime.
You heard it here first, folks. James Strong with the call on the Patriots and the Bobcats. Overtime up in Hindman for Knott County and Breathitt. A lot of people here in the stands watching this game, but they've also got their phone out in their lap, watching it live from Hindman. Shot good for Micah Kanoy. Did she hit both of those? I don't know if she did or not.
I believe she
missed
did,
that
yeah.
first one. And Hayes going to be called for the walk. 2.3 seconds on the clock. Yeah, she hit both of those. 49-37. 12-point lead for the Lady Cats. Barbourville to inbound right in front of us.
What was a 24-point lead has quickly come down to a 12-point lead.
Three-pointer no good for Martin. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. We got 8 more minutes to try to decide this one. 49-37. We'll be back after this message.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, we are back. We've got our own version of the youth YMCA going on here at the top of the Coliseum. Fans having a good time here on Alumni Night at the Fairce Woods Coliseum, celebrating all the alumni here from the Lady Cats. Lady Cats up 12 points, 49-37. We've got about 7.5 minutes, a little more than that, to try and finish this one. They got 4 extra minutes up in Knott County. Big rebound by Brinley Gross. Give the Lady Cats another second chance. 3 no good, but Neese there for the rebound. Emily Neese's jump shot is good. Those are the second chance opportunity points that the Lady Cats have to capitalize on to keep this lead. Barbourville doing a really good job at wearing them down and trying to, like you mentioned, James, 24-point lead. Cut in half there at the end of the third.
See, the Lady Cats are showing a zone going into this quarter.
No rebounding for the Lady Cats right now. Engel fired a 3 and Brock pulled it down. Coach Hayes begging for a rebound from the sideline. And Hoskins will inbound it from the baseline for Barbourville. She's got one open in the corner. It's the leading scorer. Martin fires the 3. And Marley Martin's Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good. She's got 3 of those here tonight. Makes her score 51-40. The Lady Tigers have cut it to 11 with that 3-point basket. Kanoy across the timeline. Pressure applied by Barbourville. Kanoy hands it off to Pelfrey, now to Neese. Neese out at the logo, drives into the lane. Working, goes up, shot no good, but she'll draw the foul. Foul will go against Martin.
Seemed like she tried to swap at it instead of step over in front of the ball that time.
That's going to be Martin's third, and Emily Neese will step to the free throw line. Shot is in the air and good. Emily's second free throw in the air, and it's good. Martin back down the court for Barbourville. Over to Engel. Engel in the lane, tied up by Pelfrey. Gets the jump shot to go for Brianna Engel. She got 7 points here in the second half. Stacy to Kanoy. Kanoy looking in the lane, trying to set herself up, drives to the basket, ball knocked loose, and I think we're going to reach in. And that'll go against number 3, Brianna Engel.
That's her fourth.
Engel's fourth foul. Kanoe will inbound it from the baseline now for the Lady Cats. 6:18 on the clock. 11-point lead. Stacy to Nice, back in the corner. Kanoe fires the three off the rim, no good. Engel with a rebound. Kanoe in her pocket. Engel into the lane, drives in against three defenders, and we're going to call Charlie Stacy, I believe, for that one.
Fouls on number 23, the Lady
Yep.
Cats, Stacy. That's her second.
Charlie's second foul, so she's kept herself out of foul trouble here in this game. 6:07 now on the clock. Same inbound play to Martin. Fires the three, no good. Stacy goes up for the rebound. And
tipped out of her hands.
Yep. Knocked out of her hands, but they'll say it went out off of Barbourville, and we'll inbound it from the baseline. Brindley Gross to throw it in. She'll find Nice. Knocked loose. Nice tied up, gets past the defender, dribbles through two of them, dumps it to Pelfrey underneath the basket. She'll go up with a shot, no good, but she'll draw a foul. Good heads-up awareness and just great basketball handling skills by Nice that time to get the ball up the court for the Lady Cats. 5:53 on the clock. 53-42. The free throw is stuck. Go get it, Coach Hayes. Earn your keep. Coach Hayes appreciates the hand clap, but I don't think he's real happy with the offensive production here by the Lady Cats in the last part of the third quarter and the beginning of this fourth quarter. Second shot by Pelfrey, no good. 5:53 on the clock now, 53-42. 11-point lead. Barbourville and the Lady Tigers have continued to whittle away at the big lead the Lady Cats had built in the first half. Brock with it now in the lane. Comes back over to Jordan. Danny Jordan drives, kicks to Brock.
Seems like the 2-3 defense really seems to be working for them, for the Lady Cats, just because Brock, every other time she's touched the ball, has went straight in the lane and tried to get a foul called. And all of a sudden that lane was clogged up and she had nowhere to go.
So Emily Neese called for the foul. I didn't see that one either, but she's got three now. Ball underneath, and it's going to go out on Hoskins. Knocked loose, and Hoskins trying to save it back in for Barbourville, and the turnover will give the ball back to the Lady Cats with 5:32 on the clock. Brindley Gross to inbounds it. She passes it to Combs, and it's knocked out by Danny Jordan. 30 seconds left up in Knott County. Bobcats up 59-57. Right here, Combs' jump shot no good, but she'll get the pass from Kanoe. Kicks it back to Nice. Nice fires the three. In and out. Stacy, battle for the rebound. And we get a jump ball. Possession arrow. We'll send it to the Lady Tigers. Good hustle that time by Stacy. She got there to get the rebound, and the ball was just tied up by Barbourville. 5:14 now. Still an 11-point game. Martin fires to Brown. Brown looking inside. She'll go over in the corner to Brock. Inside to Hoskins. Knocked loose by Stacy. And Kanoe comes up with it. Gets it to Combs. Combs trying to get by defenders. Across the timeline. Into the lane. Shoots the jump shot. Nothing but net for Lexi Combs. Got to get back defensively. They set up the zone. Martin to Brown, looking inside. Over in the corner again to Brock. And Nice there to try to take that one away, and Nice going to be called for the foul. Just a little bit too aggressive going for the pass, trying to take the ball away again. And it really looked like the same offensive set, James, that they just ran into possession before that. And Nice just tries to take the pass away, called for the foul. She's got 4 fouls with 4:34 on the clock.
Gotta wonder how these last 4 minutes, how the foul trouble come into play against the Bobcats.
Tight score, really, compared to what it was in the first half. Barbourville doing a good job passing the ball around the court. Knocked loose. Nice comes up with it. Gets it to Combs. Lexi protects the ball, gets it across the half-court stripe into the lane. And we got a whistle. And we got a full timeout called. Combs shook up a little bit under the basket. It looks to be okay. We'll take the timeout with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
Lady Cats doing all they can to try to solidify a victory here in the Coliseum on Alumni Night. We're recognizing all these famous alumni for the Lady Cats over the last 50 years. We've already had one victory tonight. James Strong, the Bobcats in Hindman against the Knott Central Patriots, trailed most of the game, take it to overtime, and win by 2. 59-57 your score. Way to go, Bobcats. Kanoe fires the three, no good. Rebound down to Brock. We got a quick whistle, and I think that's probably going to go against Charlie Stacy. Yeah, it does. That is her third foul. So Breathitt with 5 fouls will send Barbourville, and the Lady Tigers will go to the line with 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Could be a key aspect of this game if the Lady Tigers are able to hit their free throws. Brock hits her first one. Second shot in the air, and she nails that one too. Combs beats the defenders, crosses the timeline in the lane. Working against Jordan all the way to the basket with a layup. Great work by Lexi Combs to get to the basket, and she makes that one count. 57-44, 3:45 on the clock. Marley Martin setting up the offense. Dribbles left, comes back, wants to pass, has to come back to the corner. Jordan to Brock. Brock's shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped out of there. Kanoe will come up with it. Kicks it back to Combs, and Combs going to be fouled by Danny Jordan.
Fouls on number 32. Jordan. That's her fourth.
That is her fourth foul on Jordan. Gross to inbound from the baseline. She'll find Kanoe.
You know, we said the last game that we were on, Bobcats against Hazard, is a very clean game, not many fouls or anything. This has been a game full of fouls.
Yeah, this one has. 5 fouls for Breathitt, 4 for Barbourville. And like we mentioned, one more foul on Barbourville, and this is a game of free throws as we go down the stretch late in the fourth. Kanoe fires the three, no good. And that time, Jordan tied up by Combs and Hayes, and ill-advised pass goes out of bounds, and we get a full timeout on the Lady Tigers bench. We'll take it here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back after this message.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
57-44 your score here from the Coliseum. 2:57 on the clock left in the fourth quarter. Gross to inbound for the Lady Cats. She'll find Combs out top of the key. Combs working the lane against Brown, drives in and tied up. She'll be fouled. She wasn't just fouled. Looked like she almost got a clothesline there when she went through the lane with the ball.
Both teams in the bonus now with 2:53 left in the game.
First shot by Combs is good. $15 points, make it 16 points for Lexi tonight. Great game for Lexi. Martin drives in the lane, kicks in the corner to Engel. She's already got a three tonight. That one's no good. Gross pulls down the rebound. Passes back to Combs. Combs tries to beat the pressure. Dribbles past the defender, across the timeline, into the lane, kicks back to Gross, fires the three off the rim, no good. Engel with it now. She'll bring it down for Barbourville. It was a race to the basket. The shot is waved off. The foul is on the floor. And it'll go against Tinley Hayes. And that is her third. So Engel will go to the free throw line. And she's already been here and hit one tonight. That one she makes. Brianna Engel, just an 8th grader for Barbourville, so young lady doing a fine job. Second shot in the air, no good off the back of the rim. Charlie Stacy battles for the rebound. She finds Combs. Great rebound by Stacy. Combs with it now. Drives in the lane, spins. The layup is good for Lexi Combs, and she draws the foul. She'll go back to the free throw line for another important free throw, 59-45. Kind of get this feeling that here in the fourth quarter, James Strong, the Lady Cats just not going to be denied.
Yeah, especially with the leadership that you're seeing here tonight on the Lady Cats team with Emily Neese and Brindley Gross being the leaders. They are refusing to give the Lady Tigers anything at all.
Brock's three-pointer no good. Charlie Stacy with another important rebound. And the Lady Cats on this end of the court will get a foul on Brock. And Combs will go back to the free throw line for the Lady Cats.
And I'll just say, if you foul anybody on the Lady Cats, you do not want to foul Lexi Combs.
She makes the first one. Steps back to the line for number 2, and it's up and in.
She's good enough at the free throws that even the commentator's curse didn't affect her.
Nope, sure didn't. Martin kicks back to Engel, stops, picks up her dribble, passes to Hoskins. Hoskins kicks back to Engel, three-pointer no good. Stacy with another rebound, and Stacy will be fouled. I think that one's going to go against Hoskins. So Stacy again standing in the lane, just doing an excellent job pulling down rebounds. Has to be getting close to double digits on rebounds for Charlie Stacy tonight. I don't know, I don't remember Allison Love getting in any foul trouble for Barbourville, but she's on the bench, and really the size advantage that Barbourville had in this game was due to her. Charlie Stacy's free throw is good. She'll step to the line for number 2, 1:45 on the clock. Puts it back to a 20-point lead, make it 21. Charlie hits both of them. Marley Martin across the timeline now, top of the key, goes to work for Barbourville. Over to the right side. Brings it back out center court. Over to the left to Layla Brock. Inside to Hoskins. Macy Hoskins, the freshman. Jump shot is good. Engel takes away the inbound. She fired the bank shot, no good. Martin with a rebound. Back underneath with a spin. And Marley Martin. Quick 4-point turnaround that time for Barbourville. Makes her score 66-49. Combs trying to get past Martin. Pulls up the dribble, passes to Stacy. Stacy missed Kanoy under the basket, but now she finds her out here on the right wing, and We got a timeout on the Breathitt bench by Coach Hayes. He wants to talk it over with the ladies with less than a minute to go. We'll be back after this message on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Fans, we got to say thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home for sponsoring the three-point basket. Always a pleasure to have them sponsoring those young ladies with these three-point baskets. And also thanks to the Buckhorn Children's and Family Services Center. They will be sponsoring our player of the game here after tonight's contest. And we're kind of short-handed here tonight. We'll probably just name that player. We might not make it down on the court to get to talk to them. But thanks to Buckhorn Children's and Family Services for sponsoring the player of the game. 54 seconds left on this one. 66-49 your score. Lady Cats hanging on to the lead. Combs underneath the layup, blocked by Brock, and we'll get a foul as Lexi went up for the layup. Nice inbound that time by the Lady Cats to find Combs break into the basket. The layup was no good, but Brock will be called for her third foul. And Combs steps to the free throw line again. Money on the first one. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Barbourville comes out of there with it. Martin from Hoskins. Back to Hoskins inside. Kick to Engel. Engel fires the jump shot, no good. Brown with a rebound. Fires underneath to Hoskins. And Gross comes up with it.
Steps called.
Yep. 38.5 on the clock. Hoskins to inbound it for the Lady Tigers. Looking. She finds Engel. Engel drives under the basket, goes up off the glass. Shot no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. And foul going to be on Stacy. My bad. That'll be 4 fouls on Charlie Stacy. So Brianna Engel at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Made mention of this earlier. She's just an 8th grader, so great talent here. Shooting 52% from the free throw line for the year. Second one in the air, no good off the back of the rim. Emily Neese with the rebound. The senior pulls it out of there for the Lady Cats, and we got another quick whistle as Neese was trying to bring it up the court. And that's going to go against Brianna Engel.
Definitely seems like the future's bright for both these teams out here tonight.
Yep. Engel, just the 8th grader, fouls out. She did a great job here tonight. 9 points for her in the second half, and just a host of rebounds and loose balls cleaned up by Engel. Neese hits her first free throw. Second shot, no good by Neese. Rebounded by Hoskins. Martin brings it out of there for Barbourville. Kicks it back to Jordan. Inside to Brock. Brock's shot, finds a way to go in. Looked like it was going to bounce out by Brock. Lady Tigers with another 2-point basket. Less than 15 seconds on the clock now. 68-52. Combs trying to just dribble it out, I believe. And no foul call, but Jordan takes it away. She's going to go into the lane, bounce pass underneath to Martin. Shot is up and good for Marley Martin. That's going to be the final buzzer here from the Fairce Woods Coliseum on Alumni Night. The Lady Cats victorious, 68-52. We'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
SEC Auto Sales, located at 1557 Highway 15 South in Jackson, is the fastest growing pre-owned dealership in the area. Whether you're looking for a used or new-to-you vehicle, SEC has you covered. Think you can't get finance? Well, think again. They have the best interest rates available, serving all of Eastern Kentucky. Let them show you an easy buying experience. Come on down and see Jeff, Dwayne, and the rest of the gang. Call 606-272-6888 or visit them online at secautosales.com.
Great night of basketball here for Breathitt County. Of course, the Bobcats up in Knott County victorious 2 points in overtime. And here from the Fairce Woods Coliseum, the Lady Cats are victorious 68-52 on alumni night. We want to say special thanks to everybody that came out and made this a special evening, and a special evening for a lot of the players on the court too. We'll go down to scoring really quick for the Lady Cats. Charlie Stacy with 8 points, 1 point for Tinley Hayes, 11 for senior Emily Neese, 9 for Micah Canoy, 17 for Brinley Gross, and our Buckhorn Children's and Family Services player of the game, Miss Lady Cat herself, Lexi Combs, as she scores 22 points. Just numerous plays that Lexi created on the court here for the Lady Cats, and a great night for them. Not to take away anything, of course, this exceptional performance by the seniors, Emily Neese and Brinley Gross. We talked about Charlie Stacy a lot here tonight, just doing the rebounding and getting things done. She scored 8 points. But how do you pass up the 22 points scored by Lexi Combs? Just able to do anything Coach Hayes needs her to do, handles the ball, always there when something's going on, trying to get the loose ball, making big plays for the Lady Cats here tonight and a big victory. Folks, we appreciate you logging on and making Bluegrass Sports Nation your choice for streaming all the 14th region basketball action here and boys and girls action. We appreciate you fans. We can't say that enough. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll be back here not back to the Coliseum, but we'll be back next week as we start 55th District action from Wolfe County. And pay attention to all your Bluegrass Sports Nation information on Facebook and social media. We'll be back to bring you all that action here in district play. It's time for the tournament. March is just around the corner. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.